Guys, let me tell you something for nothing. When you get given a cancer diagnosis, a lot of things fall out of position. A lot of things fly around in your mind. You have a lot to take in. You have a lot to learn. You have a lot of questions. You have a lot of emotions going on. You are juggling from that day onwards. You are juggling a whole lot of things on your own, even though you're surrounded by people. Because, guys, you can never know what it feels like. If you've never been there, you can never know what it feels like. You can guess. You can feel like you have a clear overview of it from observation. But take it from me, you can never know what it's like unless you've been in that position. You can never know how tight a shoe can get unless you've worn a shoe that's not your size. So in this video, I'm gonna give a bit of advice that to many people will sound crude, will sound selfish, will sound wrong, and to some will sound ungodly. But when you are cornered, your focus should be to get out of the corner alive and well, physically, mentally, emotionally, psychologically, and spiritually. A lot of times, a lot of people throw words around carelessly or throw words around without really thinking or giving due diligence to what impact words might have on the person they're throwing these words at. And so you will find people who care, who actually really care about you, but have a certain perspective that you are not able to swallow in your time of cancer shock, confusion. Some people may know you, generally speaking, as somebody who is hardcore strong, who can take on anything and everything, who is unbreakable. But guys, you have to remember that these are times when everything is as it should be, when on average life is normal. Life ceases to be normal when you're diagnosed with cancer. You are chasing time all the time. You have all sorts of information coming from all sorts of professionals, and you have all sorts of information coming from friends and family. You have all sorts of information that you will see on the internet, because guys, whether you like it or not, you will feel like you need to do some research. And a lot of times we tend to run to Google, and Google doesn't have filters, guys. This is one thing I'm learning. It does not have filters. People will put information on Google, whatever information they want. They will put whatever they believe to be true and put it across as if it is true. And if you're in a desperate frame of mind, if you're in a fearful frame of mind, it's very easy for you to take on anything and everything and run with it. Take on anything and everything and see it as gospel. Now, there are times when people will pressure you because they just want this thing to be healed, to be treated, to be over and done with, so they don't have to keep worrying. So you will get unintentional pressure from people. And the more you try to get them to understand what frame of mind you're in and how you're feeling, a lot of people do not want to accept the truth. A lot of people will expect you to act strong, to act resilient, and when you say you're getting treatment, they also kind of have a stopwatch and want you to get healed like swift, fast, like a marathon. But guys, the reality of the matter is cancer treatment is a long journey. As hard as that might be to take on, it's a long journey. Now, my advice to somebody who is going through cancer treatment, who is battling cancer at the moment, if someone is not willing to hear you out, if someone is not willing to take on how you feel because you're the one who is ill, if they keep wanting to push what they believe or what they think or what they hope or want you to feel to be, then step back, step away. You have every right to step away from people like that. Save yourself because pressure will diminish your fighting spirit. It will diminish your immunity system. Stress does not help your immunity system, and stress is the last thing that you need when you are going through the journey of recovering from cancer. Now, hold on to those people that are committed and dedicated to what works to help you recover. And when I say committed and dedicated, it means they are understanding of how this journey can flip and change you from the person that they knew before to the person that you are at present and the person that you are becoming along the way. If friends, relatives, lovers are not willing to acknowledge that, they are not helping you. They are only going to serve a purpose of frustrating you, terrifying you, stressing you out, and pressuring you. None of these things will help your journey. So you will have to choose yourself. Be selfish and walk away from them. Step aside from them. Dodge them. Avoid them. And if you have the guts, actually tell them, you will have to excuse me until I've gone through this. We can get back to a conversation about it when I'm healed. And it's your every right to do that. I've had to do this with some people because they became professionals in how I feel. They became prescriptive in how I should act, how I should feel, how I should react, how I should respond, forgetting that they're supposed to be supporting me. I ended up feeling like I'm supporting them instead, and I don't have the energy to support somebody to support me. It doesn't even make sense, but that is what will end up happening if you do not stand your ground. Remember, it's your life you're fighting for, nobody else's. So do what works for you. Do what helps you progress with your recovery journey. Good morning.